All right, well, welcome to our brainstorming session.
Mhm.
Let's see what we come up with. I know we had one more volunteer, but I know her schedule is kind of crazy, so I wasn't sure
Okay.
if she was gonna make it or not, but that's okay. We'll just get started. Okay, so here we are. MLK again, 2022. We have exactly 69 days.
Oh
So-
gosh. Okay.
Sorry about that. Wasn't meant to be a joke, but
They'll
that's
come up fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see, where do we envision for the next year? I know,
So do we know, are we able to do a live event?
I think right now, it looks like things are opening up now. I don't know with the news and everything else if things will change, like when it gets,
Well, I know that I was just at a meeting for the school, and they're going to be having concerts. There's concert dates. Everyone, like, there's a show this weekend and
Yeah.
inside. So
right.
I mean, the Veterans Day program is live, right? In person on this week.
oh, I don't know. I just
the
know the one
Galvin.
on Friday at the Galvin.
I think it's live at the Galvin on Thursday, the Veterans service. So so we're gonna base our discussion based on a live event, right? Not a hybrid or anything. We'll just
Yeah.
have if we'll keep an eye on it. If anything changes, we'll change on the fly and make it work, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I think we should plan on a live event, maybe.
Okay.
I know it used to be before at the Galvin, right, every year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I would just say, like, if we plan a live event and all of a sudden things change for some reason, I think the strategy should just be to try to videotape whatever was going to be
Mhm.
live and then just splice it together. So
Yeah, we
but
can
we
do
should be
like
fine.
WCAT and stuff, right? Like we did last
Yeah.
year. We're showing it on the.
Yeah, I think, I saw Pfizer petition for the booster for everybody over 18 today. I mean, so I think it'll be fine. So
Okay. Now, in the past, has anybody been involved with like organizing an event at the Galvin? Does it usually, do we have to? I guess we do have to get some sort of permission or get in the calendar, right?
Yeah, and I feel like I heard the only way we get permission, we have to ask Mr. Banker because he's the one in charge of scheduling, but I
Okay,
feel like that's,
I'll find out.
yeah.
And then we want to make sure, do we want to involve, like, for example, like the middle school, see what they're doing and kind of try to piece it all together and see if they're going to be doing something in the high school?
Well, that reminds me, yeah, that I hadn't heard back from the diversity
Mm-hmm.
club or BSU, so I'll send another note to them.
Because I know in the past, I think the ones that I've been to, they have like almost like a youth component, right? And then there's like the speaker or somebody that comes in and then
And awards, right?
mhm.
yeah, and then, right. So are we doing we're keeping the awards, right?
I think when he sent us the template for it,
Okay.
something, yeah.
So do we want to model that like last year where we had the same categories and stuff? I mean,
I think that worked.
Yeah.
I thought the art show went pretty well last year, right? Didn't we have the art contest last year? That was
Yeah, that was
That was nice.
that went pretty well. So
Mhm.
I don't know about like you said, Teresa, about the school's involvement, but I definitely think we should try to do that same type of, art thing where if nothing else, we can display it as a show or, in person somewhere, but it could always be playing in the background like we had last time. That was pretty cool. So
I can
I
reach
wonder
out
if
to
they, go ahead.
people about that we did last year. Figure out who's going to take the lead at the Galvin. I know last year was one of the counselors.
Mhm. I wonder if they have like a lot of easels, like if we, could, if they had another competition again, and we could put up everyone's things on the easel, like around in the cafeteria or in the hallway, so people could look at them or something.
Yeah, I think we
after.
could find a way to put it up. So I think that shouldn't be a hard thing.
That's cool. All right, so I'll reach out to the Galvin, figure out who is gonna be taking the lead from that. I know we have a new principal, so I don't know if anything changes in that sense, but I'll reach out to the same people I talked to last year and see who's taking the lead this year for this okay event, and maybe we'll share the idea of doing something like expressing the art, right? I think it was, people did drawings and things, but then they also did poems, and so
Yeah.
it was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids can be really creative.
Mhm.
So we can do that. And then at the high school level, Nicole, you're gonna try to reach out.
Yeah, to the two groups, yeah.
And do we have an idea of like who we can invite, or maybe like some sort of guest speaker or somebody?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I think we probably should put that as our first and foremost follow-up between now and the next meeting, and we should have the next meeting
An idea?
probably as close, like as soon as we can, and or like a week out, 2 weeks, as
Mhm.
long as we can post it and get everybody together. So
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Now, I guess it's good to have you all here. What's a good time? I mean, I know I did 6:30 today. Maybe I should have gone a little later. I don't know if it's later or this works, and then does Tuesday work for you guys, or you want to do a different day of the week?
Well, we can't do it next Tuesday, right?
yeah,
And
we
then
wouldn't get everything posted in time anyway to have another
Yeah.
meeting.
And I
Probably.
can't do it on the 23rd because I have a soccer banquet, but I could do it on the 30th on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And then I won't, this is just so weird because these next 2 months are the holidays. Like I can't do anything the week of the 21st, actually.
Okay.
But I could do Wednesday, the 17th, or I can do December 1st or November 30th.
Yeah, I can normally do Wednesdays. I just couldn't do this week. So if Wednesdays work better for Nicole and you, then
Yeah, it works fine with me.
usually be
Okay.
fine for me. So
Mhm.
So you want to have the meeting next? So next Wednesday, the 17th, and then it's the 24th, and the 24th is the day before Thanksgiving.
I can do the 17th though, probably. I could just,
Okay, Jeremy, you can do the 17th?
yes,
Okay, and you want to do the 6:30 or 7?
I'm probably better to do well, I guess it doesn't matter. I can probably do either.
I can do either time too. 6:30 is good.
Okay, 6:30. All right, so then I'll send out that calendar thing for the town.
Yeah.
So at least I'll have that in the books. And then we can think about maybe guest speakers, get some answers from the Galvin, from the high school, kind of piece it together that way. And then who else do we reach out to? I guess once we have more of like an idea of what's gonna happen, maybe then we can include other folks, but.
Yeah.
Do we reach out to you? You think we should post something in the newspaper, like letting people know we're organizing this and see who wants to join, or? I mean, I know it's on the town website, like our meetings and stuff, but I don't know. Like, do you think we need more volunteers, or we're good?
It would be nice to have more volunteers. What if we see what happens next week
out.
after
Okay, after we reach out to the schools.
this, yeah, and see if we get any.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I liked how you guys did for the for Hispanic Heritage Month, and so I was like wondering if we could get like a group of singers, like a gospel choir or something.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
Music.
ask around.
All right.
I mean, we can also ask in our meeting on Tuesday, right, for feedback of the whole group, because we have our next meeting on Wednesday. So, we have the luxury of polling from the whole group, or we can, you can even send an email out ahead of time to, people to think about it for the meeting. So.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Right, like send something like where.
Yeah, like if you send something to Benny tonight she can get it on the agenda.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
ask if we want. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll email Benny and ask to kind of send an email or put it in the agenda.
Yeah, or just to get group input, the whole HRC input on, potential groups. So,
Yeah.
right, that's the big thing.
Yeah. Music. Cool. All right. Anything else?
What Nicole, you've been to the ones in the past?
Yeah, I've been to the ones in the past.
How long are they usually last?
I think like an hour. They have the awards. The speaker speaks like, I think, right, that is like 20 minutes. They had like youth, like I remember the last one, two high school people did a poetry reading. My
Mhm.
son read a poem, right? Yeah, I think it's like maybe an hour and 15 minutes at the most, and then
Okay.
we all went in
And
the
then-
other room.
And
Yeah.
then last year we didn't do it because of COVID, but they usually do a service project or something
Yeah.
as well, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we should start trying to figure out what we want to do for that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the thing we did last year is we came up with a theme,
Yeah.
right, to try to tie it together as soon as possible. So maybe for next week we should think about that as well.
Themes. Yeah. Yeah.
2022.
What was our theme last year? It was we had a poem it's something from something Coretta Scott.
It was from her, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
about only being as strong as the community
Yeah.
allows you to know, right? Like it was
Yeah.
definitely a community strength based quote. So
Yeah.
I don't have it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I should have brought our notes, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I should have known those too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm. Right.
Nice.
So the thing that we did last year is we reached out to all like the organizations in town and asked them and created that spreadsheet.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. For the opportunities to help out, right? To volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just looking real quick at the emails. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we did. So yeah, so service project, music, reach out to Benny, Galvin, high school, and then think about speakers. All right.
And does anyone know, like, when we had the last service project, like where they got all those things from? Or did people donate them and we separated them? I remember being in the room separating them, but I don't know how we got those items.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Remember. To find.
Has it always been like a HRC kind of event, or has it been more of a town? Do we know?
I think it's always been an HRC event.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe Maria or Benny would know more about how those things happen. I can reach out and ask.
Yeah, I think Maria and Benny are definitely resources for us to pull from, since there's
They know the
only
history.
3 of us at the moment.
Mhm.
Last year, I think there were like 6 of us, right? I think so.
Mhm. Okay.
That's good. So
All right, so this is more homework than anything.
I think
Yeah.
so. It's good to get together though, and
Yeah, I know. I just
know,
wanted to
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure that we kind of got to start thinking about it, because I know time is gonna fly by. And
So,
then,
and I'm wondering how I like the second week of December, we have to send out the request for if anyone wants to nominate for the
Mhm.
awards,
Mhm.
we have to do that soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
yeah, Yeah, I remember last year, when did we do it? Did we do it before Christmas, before the?
I think we did. I think we
We-
were just like rushing to get it out. 'cause
Yeah, we were rushing to get it out
didn't-
for sure. Like that next meeting, probably on the 17th, we probably have a lot of things we can work
Yeah,
on.
get out, right, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the big thing is, obviously the date is set, because we don't have to pick a date, that's set. So we have to figure out how to get on the Galvin's
Yeah.
calendar, right? To
Yep.
reserve the space.
Yep, I'll do that.
So that's a big one, to make sure we get the space.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of it is really like, just fill it in. I guess the theme might come from whoever we end up getting, right? Like it might evolve on what we can get for entertainment, or for
Mhm.
Okay.
groups. But
And we have to find out if we have a budget, like if
Okay.
we're
Yeah.
gonna pay somebody, what do we have? And
Okay.
for offering food, I know that the cafeteria, right, they would do like dessert or
Mm-hmm.
cakes. I don't know if we can do that this year, but
Okay, find that about funds, okay. Mm. All right. Anything else you can think of?
um,
This is good.
it's great.
so I'm sorry, maybe Nicole said this. So last year we kind of had our student leaders take a big lead, right? So is that what you're waiting to hear back on, Nicole? Is that what you're
Well,
saying?
I was waiting, actually, I don't even know if I know who our student leaders are. I was late for the meeting last week and they weren't there the week before, except for Yana. But I was gonna ask that, I was waiting for an email back from the diversity leaders and the BSU to see if
Yeah.
they had somebody, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I guess then we can figure out what the next step would be on that end, if they're working on something, if they wanna
Mhm.
work with us. Okay. Anything else? Nope. I think it's good, right? There's a bunch of to-dos.
Yeah.
Yeah. More questions than answers.
Yeah, there's definitely more.
Yes.
So definitely think like when you're, going through your stuff or your contacts, themes. If you think of any music, guest speakers, any ideas, so we can kind of bring that back to the group next week. And then I'll send an email to Benny also to add us to the agenda so we can kind of get brainstorming on it with the group. Ask her about the budget, if there's any. And then about the service project, because that's kind of a question about how they did that before.
Mhm.
I'll find out about the calendar in Galvin, find out who our contacts are gonna be at the Galvin for this year.
Oh, what's the date?
It's January.
Are we saying it's the 5th? Is it? Oh, no, it's the actual day. It's actually
The
MLK
17th.
Day.
Yeah. 17th.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was like on the weekend. I was like, well, what weekend is it gonna be? Yeah, okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It should be the 17th. Yep. So that's good.
Okay.
So that's a lot of homework. We'll figure it out next. So next week, we're meeting on the 17th at 6:30, and I'll send the thing out so that we can get on the schedule.